with the southpaw style and the timing.
I think it's the timing. I don't think the southpaw stance has troubled him in the slightest, but he's too slow to react. So Martinez has nicked a couple of rounds, certainly on my card. It's good that he scored the knockdown and gave himself one big round, but he has to let the punches go.
Searching for that left hook, the one that floored Tony Badea at the start of that third round to the top of the temple. Flashy shot that Richard Williams throws. Likes to think of himself like a Michael Watson, when Watson was at his very best, good defensive fighter. Martinez has not been overawed, has he?
No, he's actually gaining in confidence. I mean, he was badly shaken a couple of times. He's been on the floor, but now he's the one having a little bit of success. I mean, not quality punches, you have to say. A lot of them are flicks. But when Williams isn't coming back with anything, then you've got to score them. There he goes again.
Best shot of the contest from Martinez. And Richard Williams felt that. There was a patch in the first fight against Paul Samuels where he was in a little difficulty. Some at ringside felt if that fight had gone on, Samuels may well have won it. Not sure, we don't know.
There's 4 punches without reply from Martinez. Now, this is not what we expect from Richard Williams. He's definitely far too slow to react. I don't know if, as you're saying, the sparring wasn't what it should have been, but that's exactly how it looks. Timing nowhere near as sharp as it should be. There he takes another one.
No, he was working with Ozzy Duran, the talented welterweight, for a while. But that's what he thought he was fighting at the beginning of June. And these changes in dates may have affected him slightly. It's a terrific condition on the scales. Coming in at 10, 13, 12. That jab again gets through from Martinez.
Williams is just going to have to grit his teeth, as I said earlier, and just grind out a performance. There's something missing so far tonight, and it's the sharpness. So if you can't do it the classy way, then just use the strength and power. It has to cut this fellow, cut the ring off on this fellow, pin him in the corners and let the shots go, giving him too much freedom.
It's been Martinez who's got the jab off first tonight, and normally that is such an impressive punch from Williams. Is it pretty even Stevens at the moment, despite the knockdown?
Yeah, I think it's the knockdown that's actually kept it fairly close. But Martinez, for me, is stealing the rounds. He's quicker than Williams, his reactions are good, his tactics are right, he's just landing and getting out of there. He's not standing his ground. So the fact that Williams has scored the knockdown is keeping the points fairly tight. But really, a lot of improving to do in Richard Williams' work.
Look at the jabs landing. 8 times more for Martinez.
That's shocking, Adam. That is really shocking. A man who has an excellent jab.
He would be shocked, Richard Williams, if he'd seen that stat. He shakes his head. Something is not right in there tonight, you feel. Here's the 6th. Remember, the red trunks of the 32-year-old IBO 11-stone champion. 4th defence. Some people think the classiest light middle in the country who would have a chance at world level. But this Sergio Martinez has come over very confident, at ease, and he's trying to dictate the pace of this fight, and he's having a good deal of success.
Well, Martinez is giving us pretty much as we expected. Richard Williams is the one who's not producing. And at the start of a round, to be shaking your head, what was going through his head at that point?
This would be an absolutely huge upset if Richard Williams was to lose his belt tonight.
Stop. Break.
Well, Williams is not outboxing this fella, so I think you better find a way to drag him into a war. Just force him to stand and trade.
He knows he can hurt him though, Jim.
But there, another 3 or 4 punches without reply. I mean, Martinez took a big deep breath at the end of the last round, at the end of the 5th. So I wonder maybe is he beginning to feel the pace. I mean, being in with a naturally bigger man, it does take it out of you. But he's still boxing so well.
The stylish boxer looks anything but. Richard Williams struggling with his range, his use of shots, not moving his head, not looking as confident as usual. What is the problem?
Stop.
Well, the biggest shock for me, Adam, was him shaking his head at the start of the round. I mean, he knows there's something wrong, but he just got to go out and fix it. No one else is going to fix it for him.
Oh, combination from Martinez. When do you normally see Richard Williams take shots like that?
Yeah, without reply. So many times he's taken punches without reply. That's what's so unusual. That's better.
Doubling up with the right hand. And again from Williams. Can Martinez match him? He's outboxed Williams and backed him up like that at times. Can he stand and trade with the bigger man? This is interesting.
Head run.
It's all pretty quiet. Look at that. Punches thrown from Martinez. Landed 84-63. This is the way he's been boxing tonight, Martinez, and he hasn't allowed Williams to do what he normally does.
Yeah, well, this is exactly what we expected from Martinez, but Richard Williams is not a patch on the Richard Williams that we expected to see. He's so slow to react. He did come back well at the end of that round, but for me it was too little, too late.